boys and girls, with the time we have, we're going to reread this once. We are going to skip the comprehension questions and we're going to talk about some art projects that we're going to do during class. So we're going to reread The Dot. Remember, it is illustrated and written by Peter H. Reynolds. And it's in our grade 1 California Journeys book. Okay, and it's realistic fiction. That means it could have happened. Let's read it together. Your job is to read it with me at home. Are you ready? Track with your eyes and I'll track with my finger. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. See how it's all blank? It doesn't have any marks or decorations on it. It's blank. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There! Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, Now sign it. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Okay. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, "Sign it." Okay, so I wanted to show you some art that you can do at home that goes along with this unit. If you have some construction paper lying around, some odds and ends, or even just like the construction paper that the office gave you at the beginning of the year, you can use it to make concentric shapes. So because we're talking about dots, here's some samples. You see how I use the different colors of paper to cut out circles? They're not perfect circles, and they don't have to be, and I made these concentric circles. Here's another example using different colors. Here's another example with even more colors. You can also choose to make concentric squares. That means instead of making circles, you can make squares and bigger using different colors, or whatever shapes you choose. Also, around the house, you can have, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. You can find some like lids to things. Like this is from my vitamin C. This is from some cheese I had in the fridge. You can use saucers. Those are those little like teacup kind of plates. And you can make, I put some paper in your folder, and you can make different things out of your circles. So if you wanted to make, like do a still shot on this frame, let me see if I can make it go down a little bit. Here are some ideas. You can make these things. You can try. Anytime you make something blank, anything blank, turn it into something beautiful or meaningful, that is art. So I want you to practice being an artist. You already are artists. You're very creative. You just need to create some art. So try making these figures using this as a template, and you would just go around with your pencil, create a circle, and then try to make little figures. Okay, so there's one still shot. You can also rest your computer on this screen and try to make these shapes. Okay, so that's my ideas for some art for you that goes along with this unit, and you can do it. Go and create something beautiful or meaningful. Bye-bye.